Merry Christmas, my dear.
I love it. It's my favorite time of year. I love this time of year. And today is the solstice, with the sun finally returning to the northern hemisphere, which is what I'm a big fan of, light coming back to the northern hemisphere. It's the first day of Capricorn, and on Friday, on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we have a full moon, which is very, very unusual. And I think the most important thing is it spotlights how great we have it. I mean, that to me is the most important thing about Christmas.
So what does that all mean?
So what does it mean? For Capricorns, it means it's a brand new start. It's the beginning of the solar year for them. They have more energy, they have more vitality. And this is a year that it is all about them. It's about them solidifying their foundations and getting the things that they are interested in. And I think that they have a great Christmas day. For Aquarians, this energy, it's time for them to take a step back. The sun is in their 12th house. It's a time to review everything you've done over the year. By Friday, there'll be a big bright light shown on what you need to set to the curb and leave there. And then when all of that is done, they will find their energy and their vitality returning. For Pisces, this is an interesting full moon for them because they get to achieve a long-standing hope, wish, goal, or objective. And the spotlight is really going to be on the love principle. That the more you give, the more you get is sort of what that is. For Aries, this full moon is in their 10th house of career and public standing, and there is some sort of accolade or honor or reward or pat on the back or something like that that comes to the Aries, and a light is shown on what a good job they've done professionally, which is very cool. For Tauruses, short distance, short duration travel is likely, so even though you might think the party might be at your house, it's going to be 2 or 3 other places that you're going to end up going to, so you do not want to fall behind the power curve with that. And then for Pat, God bless her, collapse in a big heap on Saturday, which is well deserved.
Has she been stepping and fetching Christmas wish and new baby.
Yeah, it's a big deal, so it'll be a good time just to go. For Geminis, this is more about money. This is more about maximizing the resources that you share with others. Something new comes to light at this full moon that shows the Gemini very clearly the financial path and the direction they need to go in. For Cancers, this is really more about their partners and the people around them and their public image. And Cancers are going to have to give a little bit more than they get, which usually they're pretty good at as a rule. But it's more about giving your partner or the people you work professionally with more than you get yourself. For Leos, it's about responsibilities. It's about, I would think that it would be a fabulous time for them because they've been having a really, really good time. But for some reason, they get to do all of the work on Christmas. I'm not sure why, but all of the work falls to the Leo. And they do it really well.
I'm ready to rock.
Yeah. For Virgos, it's about having a really good time. Yay! It's about amusements and pleasures and children and interaction and the love principle. And I think this is one of the best Christmases for Virgos since 2003. So that's really something for them to look forward to.
Yeah, because you got a grandbaby on the way.
I got one coming too, so it's contagious. It's a lovely thing. For Libras, it's in their 4th house of home, and Libras have to be really careful not to be a humbug this Christmas. That they even and they're going to want to stay a little closer to home than going out and about because this is a finishing up year for Libra rather than starting new ones. For Scorpios, it is the pace of their day-to-day living is about to pick up all week. It's like they wake up and go, "Holy mackerel, Christmas is Friday," and I really got to get cracking on it. So it's going to be hard for them to stay ahead of the power curve. And then for Sagittarians, the last sign, it's about spending a ton of money. It's about spending a ton of money, and the biggest thing I could say to Sagittarians is make sure you get what you pay for. And I'm also going to say to Sagittarians, it's really more about love than money. And that's the part they're going to see this year, that it really is better to give than it is to receive, because they get the feeling that comes with making other people feel good. So that's tomorrow's news today. No matter where you are in the United States, if you wake up on Christmas morning, look around and go, thank God I am here, because so many other people would love to be here and can't be. So the greatest gift of all is the peace that we have. So
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, my friends.
See you in the new year.